Creed 2 stars Michael B. Jordan again reprising his role as Adonis Creed. Creed 2 basically picks off 3 years after Creed 1, after the events of Creed 1, where Adonis Creed is on a historic rise, and he's actually in line to fight for the WBC title, and he actually wins the title, and everything is pretty much going exceptionally well for him. He actually even proposes to his longtime girlfriend, Bianca Taylor, reprising her role again, Tessa Thompson, coming back, such a great role. He actually proposed to her, and things seem to be going mighty well for him. He's the champion. He has a beautiful girlfriend slash soon to be wife now. But all good things must come to an end. Enters Ivan Drago. If you do not know who Ivan Drago is, he was one of Rocky's most historic and iconic almost villains, you can say. Ivan has been in hiding after his loss from Rocky 33 years prior, and he has had his own son, and he has been secretly training his son in Russia. So now his son Victor have come over to America to challenge Adonis Creed for the belt. Now, as you know, Ivan Drago killed Apollo Creed, meaning Adonis's father, 33 years ago. So in this retrospect, Adonis feels that he wants to, quote unquote, change the past or make things right by beating the man who killed his son's father. Rocky, reprising his role against Sylvester Stallone, implores Adonis not to take the fight. He says this kid was raised in hate and he's a different level of fighter. He does not want him to fight him, and if he does fight him, he will not be a part of the fight. The two butt heads, and they pretty much end up going their separate ways. Adonis does take the fight, and during the fight he is brutally beaten and almost loses his championship, but Victor is disqualified because he hits Adonis while he is down, disqualified. After the fight, Adonis is pretty much broken physically and mentally. He has a collapsed lung, messed up kidneys, broken ribs, after pretty much going to war, not even going to war, pretty much getting all out beat down, and he goes into a state of depression and he starts pushing away Mary Ann Creed, played by Patricia Rashad. Mary Ann calls Rocky to come and help Adonis Creed out in this dark time so he can get beyond this seemingly dark past of losing and pretty much getting almost dying, almost just like his father. They get back training harder for this new competitor, and they training for the rematch for Ivan, and it comes into a historic, it comes to an iconic fighting of the two meet again for the belt, and only one man remains standing at the end. I just want to say I loved Creed 2. I was a huge fan of Creed 1. So for Ryan Coogler not to be directing this movie, especially with the chemistry him and Michael B. Jordan have, I thought was kind of a ballsy move. He went from producing to he went from directing to producing this movie, and they basically gave the reins to a new director, Stephen Caple Jr., who was pretty much a relatively unknown director. He's done a lot of indie type of movies, and this was his pretty much first huge movie, and I have to say, well, he did a great job. Director style, I didn't think he was going to be able to, come as well as Ryan Coogler did, but he surpassed. I'm not going to say surpassed, but he did just as well as Ryan Coogler did, if not a little better. Now, as far as the story, I loved this. I thought this movie was a lot more deeper than Creed 1. You had a lot more emotion involved as far as Adonis actually finally, even though in the first one he lost, he didn't lose like he lost in this movie. He pretty much got his ass whooped. Like he almost died just like his father did. And I have to say, Ivan Drago, Victor Drago, the new guy who they got for this, was a monster. I'm talking about like he was 6'4" and Michael B. Jordan is 5'8", and I'm like, man, can they really fight like this in real life? But they can, because they're heavyweights. Anything over 220 is pretty much considered a heavyweight. So, but I love the reprising role of Tessa Thompson as his girlfriend slash wife now, and Patricia Rashad. Those two are his two biggest supporters in this movie, which I did love how they pushed him and they didn't baby him at the same time. They kept it real with him like most of your family will do. Rocky, Sylvester Stallone, was really put between a rock and a hard place because he knew things that Ivan drug out from him 33 years prior into that fight, and he didn't want Adonis going down that same path as you know, the fight and the mental, from far as not only the physical but the mental that Ivan put on him. So he knew Victor was probably going to do the exact same thing, which he did. He put him in the hospital, collapsed lung, broken rib, messed up kidneys, and he didn't want him. That's why he told him not to take the fight, and he wouldn't help him that first time. But he knew that he wouldn't be able to live with himself if he couldn't come back. So guys, tell me, have you seen this movie? What'd you think about it? Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you thought it was good as the first one? Drop me some comments. Let me know. And as always, please subscribe. And Mr. Movies is out. I'll talk to you guys later.